with that, I'm gonna call for former state rep Joe Haveman, who I consider a personal friend, who I pick his brain constantly on what we're doing wrong in messaging. How can we fix our messaging so we can get more people on board for something this important? And it sometimes feels, and I'm just say the quiet part out loud, like the landlord lobby has way too much power. And Joe, thank you.
Well, I don't know how I follow that. We gotta change the agenda. Thank you for having me here today, and I appreciate Lisa and Jared inviting me. Representative, thank you for being here. As Tony said, I'm a former state representative. I've been out for about 10 years, currently work for Hope Network, still in government relations, and work on these kind of issues. So I'm passionate about helping those that don't have the kind of advantages that so many of us do. And this is one example. So when I was in the legislature, we started to talk about these issues, and we kind of changed the debate a little bit, but there was a lot of resistance. And it's unfortunate that I still see that resistance 10 years later. But I support these bills for a handful of reasons. Number one, as Christians, I believe we need to help those that don't have the benefits that we do. We need to help our fellow men. We need to be that good Samaritan. But the practical side of me, and I call myself a bleeding heart conservative. I come from the Republican Party, and I used to be proud of that. But as a pragmatic person, to really build a better community, we need everyone to participate. And that includes today, that includes Tony, that includes so many that have had a tough time getting back into our communities. We need, all you have to do is drive down this street or drive down 28th Street, go by any restaurant, any storefront, and you'll see the help wanted sign out. We don't have enough people in our communities. We don't have enough people in this state to fill the jobs that we need. So the practical side is, what better place to go than to our formerly incarcerated, to our returning citizens, and say, we need you to work. We need you to work for the good of the economy as well as yourself. And we need to do a better job of hiring those people. I've had many friends that once they get over that mental hump of saying, okay, I'm going to give somebody in the reentry community a try, a lot of people will say, those are the best employees I've had. But how tough is it going to be to get a job or to work at being part of the community if you're couch surfing, as Tony said, or worse yet, you're homeless? If you can't succeed with that first level of security, then how are you going to move up the ladder? How are you going to really integrate into the community? So, Representative, do this for all the right reasons. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Do it because you care about your fellow man. But do it also because we need a better economy. We need more employment. We need safer communities. And we need fewer victims. I have the privilege on Thursdays, I go to a group called CLEAR, which is a group of reentry men, and a few of us providers. And we spend the lunch hour eating really bad pizza and donuts, and we talk about the issues that they have and the challenges that they have. And our leader, who was formerly incarcerated after 35 years, his theme is, what do we want? We want no more victims. Well, the best way to achieve that, you have a safer community, safer streets, is to help those that have come out, be examples to those kids that are coming up, because so much of our crime is by the very young. Well, who better than somebody who's done their time to come out and teach those how not to do their time? So that's the way to a safer community. I want to say just one thing about the politics behind this. This should not, none of these issues should be partisan. But we've fallen back into some bad habits again. And with the Democrats in majority, we've got an opportunity. Republicans have fallen into their same old routine of using these issues, including this one, as a wedge issue for November. And Democrats, unfortunately, have fallen into the old routine of being scared of it. And now's the time. There's never a wrong time to do the right thing. And I appreciate, Katie, what was said about you, that you said, let's go for it. There's never the wrong time to do the right thing. And I love our Speaker of the House this year. Joe Tate's a great man and really a solid person. He needs the courage to move these bills forward. Because frankly, the Democrats aren't going to lose majority by moving things. They're going to lose majority by not doing things, not doing the right things. So thank you again for your time. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate being here. Tony,
Thank you.
good to see you, sir.
Good to see you.